What's up, guys? Killer back here with another Empires and Puzzle video. And today we're going to go do a hero review of the heroes coming up in the upcoming banner. The heroes of the Fables of Grimforest. These heroes include Hansel, Gretel, Red Hood, Rumplestiltskin, and Boss Wolf. Unfortunately, I don't have Boss Wolf, but I do have 4 out of the 5. So I figured we'd make a hero review and go over it. And today, as you can see, we're about to enter either Providence 8 or Providence 9. And we're going to go over to Providence 9 because according to a chart that I've recently found in Discord, thanks Purgy for listening to the chart in the Discord channel. You guys are welcome to go meet the crew and chat and ask me questions and reach out to me during the day on the Discord channel, which is Killa 2411 number 1952. According to the chart, to get heroes, like physical heroes, 1 star, 2 stars, the best place to get them is actually Providence 9, Stage 1. It has the most likely chance of you getting a hero. So if you're hero farming, which I have done quite a bit recently, this is actually the better place to farm for your heroes. Let's get into it. So guys, we've got Gretel, Rumple, Red Hood, and Hansel. Gretel is a yellow 4-star hero that has a average mana speed. Witch Slayer is her attack. Deals 160 damage to the target and minor damage to the nearby enemies. Automatically does 21% damage to the target when the target's mana is full. Reduces the mana to 50% for 3 turns. The caster gets a 68% defense against special skills for 3 turns as well. Gretel's got it going on, man. She's got a lot of things going on. What they didn't say is that when the special skills goes off and Gretel has her little dot on them, they don't get to use their special skill too. She has a lot of crowd control when it comes to special skills. I like Gretel. I did start leveling her, but I think I got a 5-star and stopped. Wish I would have done that. Rumplestiltskin. Rumplestiltskin is a blue 5-star, and I would consider him a gambler class hero. They got him listed as a sorcerer, but I would say he's a gambler class hero. His special skill is Ledger Domain. I recently just looked that up. It's the sleight of hand. So, like, if a magic guy was to do a Ledger Domain trick, it's when he has a card deck and he's actually changed up the card to pick your card or something like that. Or a sleight of hands, and then like gambling is in taking your money. So he's a gambler class hero. His even special skill, Ledger Domain, means gambling kind of in a sense. So it is a draw a card for a special effect. First off, that's already off the top of the dot. That's crazy. This guy has everything. Skull deals damage 235% to all enemies. All enemies receive a 51 damage over time, basically poison for 3 turns. So Skull does a lot. Cross recovers 20% health to all allies, dispels status elements from all allies. So you cross, you heal, and you get all those status elements off of you. Star enemies get 20% defensive down for 3 turns, and allies get a 30% attack up for 3 turns. This guy's got everything. He's a total package. He's a gambler. No matter what happens, something good's going to happen. Wouldn't mind any of that stuff, unless you already have a buff that's better on. Alright, next up, we've got Red Hood. Red Hood is very unique, and she is really taking my heart. It's really tough for me not to get her already going. Recently found out more about her. She kind of supposed to be the counter for Gwen, but not really. It's very interesting what she does, and let's go over it. So she has forest friends, as you can see, the little small, cute little fox. Oh, look at that thing. It's so nice. Alright, deals 110 damage to all enemies. Summons a fox minion for each ally with 14% HP. The minions recover 4% health for its owner. Owner for its owner. At the end of each turn, the minion prevents its owner from losing mana to the effect that drains mana. So where Gwen would AoE reduce mana, this is where Red Hood would prevent mana. So like that's kind of cool. I kind of like how it goes. It's like a prevention of mana, and then like also you got a little foxman in your front that's gonna take damage for you, and they hit. So like and that's not listed in all this, but they do all that. She is an archer, which is kind of interesting because she's carrying a staff. You know, they could I thought they could have made her something different, but she's an archer. It's a lot of female archer classes, which I think is kind of interesting. But yeah, she's kind of unique little. She does her own little thing. I kind of like Red Hood. I can't wait to get her out. She's definitely on the list and figuring out who to roll. Last but not least, my favorite out of the four because I have him leveled first off and second off, he has saved me so many times. Hansel, Witch Killer. Oh man, Mana Speed is fast on this guy. Deals 255 damage. And this guy's max, so this is the true stats. Damage to the target. Automatically does a 21% damage to the target when the target's mana is full. Reduces the mana for 50% for 3 turns. What they don't tell you is when he does that, they're not allowed to use a special skill because as soon as the mana reaches full, it goes down for 50%. So it's preventing you from using your special skill, which is also a form of special skill control or crowd control, as I like to call it. The caster gets a 74% defense against special skill for 3 turns. This is going to look very similar to Gretel's. Gretel and Hansel pretty much are the same. It's just Gretel's the AoE and Hansel's the single target. Um, as you can see, he is not a barbarian though. He is what they consider a cleric, which I think is really interesting. I think he'd be more like a fighter class, but you know, whatever. He even looks like a fighter. He's got the sword and everything. Which was it, Witch Killer or something like that? Yeah, Witch Killer. Come on, man. It's a fighter, not a cleric. But let's get into it, man. So again, we are going to Providence 9, Stage 1, in hopes to see if we can catch a hero. How about that? Let's try that. Let's see. We'll get Rumple. Looks like might be going first. And we don't have any. Oh, we do have yellow. Maybe we get Hansel going first. Or Gretel going first. We'll see. The stage should not really be all that hard, honestly. So boom. Looks like, oh, I do have green. Never mind. I don't have purple. That's interesting. So that should be done. Looks like everybody's special skill is up, so we'll wait for next turn. Maybe we'll wait for next turn so we can get them up. Boom. And boom. So as you guys can see, so we only have 2 more stages, so this should be really, we'll go ahead and use Red Hood first to go ahead and get the fox up. Hope you got she didn't kill everybody. Everybody's got the fox. Cool. We'll use Rumplestiltskins next. Uh, Legend of Maine. And so everybody got something. I guess they got healed. Everybody got healed. So we got healed that time. It was obviously cross. So then we're going to head and hit everybody in the face with Witch Killer. Boom. And as you can see, he got the dot. Now this dot is what prevents people from getting their special skill going, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and use Hansel with the Witch Killer. So they're done right there. And this should be pretty simple. And I'm probably going to do more of these reviews closer to the time when these events are starting to come out because I just think it's kind of interesting going over some of the older heroes for some of the recent players coming into the game. And fortunately, the only event after I get a 5-star from Wonderland I'm rolling on is going to be Tal Talk to get Panther. So, you know, hopefully we'll have to do a lot of it. We'll be able to do a couple of these, you know, with the majority of the heroes. I do have, I think, 3 out of the 5 in every category except Wonderland, and clearly this one I have more. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. See if we can get. So that was been a great time to use Hansel to show you guys how that special skill worked off. Let's do that. Get back up. We'll try not to use Hansel because for some fact that he's just gonna obliterate all these blues. All right, let's see if we can get. See if I can get this guy's mana going up. So like right here, see his mana's about to go up. We're gonna go ahead and pop that. We're gonna try a blue in him and see. Watch what happens when I use a blue. So boom, his special's gonna go off, and as you can see, it reduced back down. Sweet, that worked out great. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing Hansel does too. It's just gonna be a lot easier for Gretel to do it because hers is underpowered, so it won't kill him. And what I'm trying to do actually is see if I can get another Rumplestiltskins off. But what we might just do, let's go ahead and boost my boy and see if we can get a Legend of Maine that does something different. So boom, there goes the skull, and as you can see, big damage, no chance of the poison. Got lucky and killed him. What I will say about all these heroes, guys, the best person on the banner to probably get is probably Red Hood, just for the simple fact that gives you a really good advocate for your defensive team. Um, If you do pull and you happen to get Hansel and Gretel, level them. Their crowd control is crazy. I would say Hansel is probably the most used on my team as far as like when it comes to crowd control. Hansel, because A, he's faster than Merlin, and B, he's also faster than Hell, which recently I've leveled up. But he's so clutch, and he kind of control who you want to. I want that person to go off. I don't want that person to go off. I've used him in raids. I've used him in events. I've used him in trials. I've used him in like the hard modes when sometimes certain things come up and I can't get past certain things. Hansel has been very clutch for me. I would say Red Hood's the best overall hero because she's a 5 star, but I'd say the most usable and probably friendliest hero on the one to level and overall would definitely be Hansel. Boss Wolf is cool too. He has a slow, if not, somebody correct me, I think it's a very slow build up to where he does a reflective shield and he does a defensive down on the opponent, maybe some damage or a mana down, something like that. I want to say he does like a mana down in a reflective shield. Don't quote me on that, guys. Can't wait to get these heroes and can't wait to check them out and probably do the event again. I don't believe I'm rolling because 4 out of 5. What's the chance of me getting Boss Wolf? I gotta beat Zero out to win Boss Wolf. We'll see how that goes. But until next time, guys, Kill out. This is the hero review of the heroes of the Fable something Forest. God, this is the first time we ever use it. Grimforest, the Fables of Grimforest heroes. So this is the hero review of the heroes from Grimforest. Fables of Grimforest. I'm killing that because I always just call it the Red Hood. I always call it the Red Hood banner or the Red Hood event because I mean I'm really just looking for Red Hood. Anyway, guys, kill out, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.